What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on BABA stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we caught this movement to the downside, during which this asset lost about, let me show to you, about 12% of its value. Then I will continue with the fundamental news that might drive the price of this asset, and at the end of this video I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should you do if you are a long-term investor and if you want to add to your position in BABA. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this very top, and I've told you that this asset hit the range of resistance. It is the range of resistance that I drew previously from this previous swing high, and also we have the confluence with this top, and we have pretty much the range of resistances right here, because we barely broke this range in the mid-summer 2022, and right here we also broke it to the upside. This means the range in between $120 and $125 could be a very strong range of resistance. On top of that, let me show you indicators. On a daily time frame, we had extremely high RSI that had lower highs, and at the very same time the price action had higher highs, and this was the bearish divergence, and the bearish divergence means that we might see the trend reversal to the downside. On top of that, previously we were at this point, and I've told you that because of the MACD indicator that almost broke its neutral level, and because of this crossover of these two lines, we had the signal to the change in trend. And it happened, and that is how you can identify where the asset might have a trend reversal. So, let's continue with the fundamental news. First of all, let me show you that one of the main news that is extremely popular right now is the spy balloon that was traveling for quite some time over the US territory, and right here you can see the entire trip of this balloon from the very end of January till the point where it was destroyed. So, and definitely this news might be quite a massive catalyst in general, but I don't think that we might see the harsh time in relationships in between United States and China. Definitely it might be some kind of short-term catalyst that probably might affect the price of Chinese stocks just for several sessions, but in general I don't think that this news might fundamentally affect the price of Chinese stocks. Let me show you other news. First of all, let me show you this one. On Barron's we have this article we can find on February the 5th, and it's titled "Third largest US pension sells Alibaba, TSMC and MGM stock. It bought Harley-Davidson." And as you can see right here, one of the largest US public pension plans made big changes in its investments, including Asian tech giants. The New York State Common Retirement Fund cut its investments in Alibaba. And it is quite interesting news, because when you read this type of news, you might think that it is a major investor in BABA, and most likely we will see the decrease in price of BABA stock. But if we take a look on the list of institutional investors, right here you can see that at the very end of January, on January the 30th, New York State Common Retirement Fund sold about 11% of its position, only 11%, and its position is still $56.2 million. And we have much more companies that have a much bigger position. Let me show you, for example, right here, WT Asset Management bought about 307.7 thousand shares with a total value of $27.1 million. On top of that, it is not the only company. For example, right here, RWC Asset Management added 50% to its position, and right now they own $30 million in value in Alibaba. This means this type of news you have to double check, because when you see this type of news, probably someone wants you to think that this asset is not worth your attention. That's why you have to do your own due diligence every time when you want to invest in certain asset. So, and let's continue with other news. On February the 4th, on Seeking Alpha, we can find this article that is titled Alibaba stock and group still a good long-term driver. And the summary is following. Alibaba stock is retrieving interest among investors, but not much is understood about Ant Group as a potential long-term driver. Ant Group is frequently overlooked by analysts when calculating Alibaba's intrinsic value, and could be a good long-term driver for Alibaba stock even under higher restrictions of its operations due to regulations. We incorporate the Ant Group valuation to Alibaba's intrinsic value, subtracting the effect of the common prosperity policy. We rate Alibaba stock as a buy. And let me quote you this paragraph. They set a buy rating without the intrinsic value of Ant Group inside the Alibaba at $138.98 per share. But incorporating an approximation of the Ant Group intrinsic value and subtracting the expenses for the common prosperity to the best case scenario, Alibaba's intrinsic value might reach $151.23. And this price target is about 50% above our current range. And let me show you other consensus analyst price target according to market beat. As you can see right here, it is $144.8 mark with an upside potential of roughly 36.18%. According to tip ranks, as you can see right here, there is a 16 ratings, all of them suggest to buy this stock, and the average price target is $138.53, with the highest price target at $163 and lowest price target at $110. So even the lower price target is still above our current price, and in general this asset is quite bullish. And let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, I don't want to dive deep inside the latest movement. I already done it several minutes ago. I want to pay your attention on the longer time frames. If I switch to weekly time frame and clean the chart, and let me show you right here that this asset had a perfect bounce from its all-time low. As you can see, it didn't break this range which it hit in 2015. And this movement to the upside definitely should have a retracement, and in my opinion this retracement might happen in upcoming weeks. And because of this, I don't suggest you to enter your position, because this movement to the upside that brought to some lucky investors about 100% of profits in a matter of just 3 months definitely should be unloaded in order to continue its movement to the upside. On top of that, let me show you that this asset reached the range of resistance that I marked previously, and it is quite strong range of resistance, and that is why, in my opinion, we might have this retracement in order to collect more steam to break this range with the second attempt. And that is why, let me switch again to daily time frame, that is why most likely we might see some consolidation phase right here, but in general we might hit some lower targets, and from the ranges of previous support, from the range of roughly $95, you might start to accumulate your position as a long-term holder, because this range also might act as the range of support, and from this range or slightly lower we might see the trend reversal. And nobody knows for sure where this point might be, and this means if you want to add to your position or re-enter your position, just wait for this retracement. And as you can see, I predicted this highest point of this asset, and this means you can rely on my analysis because it is quite accurate in terms of technical analysis. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stay